don't really need any parentheses if you have a complicated equation that allows you to display the equation without parentheses. So we have a 7, we have a 4, we have a 3, we have an 8, and all of a sudden we have a plus sign. What do we do?
Add the last
So,
two to round the stack.
which two?
3 and 8, and then 8 to
The
3.
8 and the 3. First two meaning the last two.
The first to pop off.
Okay, so 8 and 3 add up to
11.
11. So I get 11 over here. How do we, and then I have times. How do we handle that? Times 4
Out of the pop.
gives us 44. And now all of a sudden I have a minus. And I think,
44 minus 7?
is that how we define it?
No?
You need two stacks for this then, right?
Well, because you put the 44 back on the stack,
Okay.
and then pop it off,
So we're taking the
and
first,
then pop the
the
7.
most recent element in our list, and then the operator, and then the
Is that how you-
next element. Okay.
Are they all on the same stack?
Yep. Okay, so let's look at this one real quick with a stack. So here we just set up a stack. We have a stack, right? It's gonna be, what sort of data are we gonna put into it? Integers, right?
For characters,
And back there.
because we need to put in the pluses in there.
Or math.
Good question. We have characters and numbers here. But this stack is only gonna hold numbers. Alright. So our first number is what? 7. And maybe we were separating them by input next int or something like that. Okay. So I add the 7 to the stack, because there's nothing to do with it yet, right? So far I've just been given a 7. So since we have nothing to do with it, we add it to the stack. You see how that is? We say st.push, first value. Come to the next value. What do we do with it?
Push.
Nothing else to do, we just add it to the stack. Next value, 3.
Push.
Nothing to be done, so we add it to the stack. And, okay, so everyone sees how we arrived at this, how our stack looks like this now? Okay, now we come to the next element, and it turns out it's not a number. So what do? We're gonna pop 2 times, A and B. So over here, A is equal to 8, B is equal to 3, and A and whatever the symbol goes here. What do we write for that? Question mark. Whatever the symbol is, we're going to perform that operation. In this case, it's a plus, so A plus B is 11. Now, what do we do with the 11? Oh, we pop this, so these are gone.
You push it back in?
We're going to put it back in. Okay, and so now we come to times. What do we do here?
A and B?
We pop A, and we get 11. And we pop B, and we get 4. And A times B, this time is going to be 44. Those two are erased, and we get 44. You see that? And we push it back out the result. Okay, and now we come to minus. And so what do we do here? We say pop A, that gives us 44. And pop B, that gives us a 7. Stack is empty. 44 minus 7. Okay, so the way we have it now, the first one that gets popped minus the second one that gets popped.
Do you need to push back in?
And now that we have the 37, push it back in.
I mean, before the end of everything, do you have to push? Do you need to push back in? Why don't you keep it like a 10 somewhere and like, yeah, like just keep the push back in step?
So when we got the 11 here,
11.
rather than pushing it back in,
You can like store somewhere.
It's more work.
that seems like a bit of work because if we have that value stored somewhere, then we're gonna have to pop one of the values. Right?
But you, after, when you push back in, after you have to pop 2 times, right?
Yes.
Like before, instead of push back in, you just store it somewhere, you only pop 1 time.
So if we've already popped,
You already pop 7, you already pop, you get 7.
But
Instead
then
of
when you,
pushing back in,
but when you
yeah,
start, you have to pop 2 times. So you might as well pop 2 times every time.
Yeah, because now you're going to pop and then push next to another stack, then pop.
and
push
so we need some sort of flag, like a first time flag or
Yeah.
something like that.
No,
But what about this? That's a good
Size of
question.
stack.
Does that save us, I mean, a stack, pushing onto a stack doesn't take up a whole lot of, does it?
yeah, it's 1 line.
All right, little off topic, but don't try and save lines of code, because the lines of code are free and extra variables, all that's free. All right, and if you're thinking of like a better way to do it before you've even implemented sort of the traditional way of doing it, get it working first, then make your optimizations. It's good to think about things like that. So when we finish, now we're at the end, where's our result going to be?
It's going to be in the stack.
It'll be on the stack, and hopefully our stack just has one element. What if I put here like times? Okay, so now we have the 37 here. Now I come to the time. What happens? Something's wrong.
There's no B.
I'm sorry. Yeah, some kind of runtime error. This is badly formed. Our postfix mathematical equation.
One less operator than the size of the other ones.
Yeah, there should be one more integer than operators. So 5 numbers, 4 operators.
Yeah, probably.
Exception for that.
So what if I did this? Is it okay now?
Mhm.
Yeah. Oh,
Okay, so where did we get to? We got up to here and we got 37, which we put back on the stack. Now I get here. It's not a operator,
push it.
so we push it, 7, and now I get to this next one. We pop the next 2, 7, 37, a number that is 259. Put it back on the stack. Okay. Now let's think about storing the value so we don't have to push it back onto the stack. So I get here minus, and I haven't been storing the values. And I came up with what, like a 37. So I have over here 10. And I was saving my 44, and now my 37's over here. How about this? Okay. Let's do this whole process again. We get 7, 4, 38. Right? Now we come to a plus. We pop the 8, we get 11. So these are gone. Now, I keep this in temp. Okay, what's my next one? 7. So now what? I got an 11 over here in temp. And okay, so now I come to the minus. I have to
10.
use
and
10
7.
and,
7, yeah.
but not the 7. 10 should be with the 4. Or something. It seems like it's becoming complicated. Alright, so
Yeah, right.
what I think we'll do is get rid of that.
Don't save it.